Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. First down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Taken down at the 11-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1.
Quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
3rd down.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson hitting Will Fuller on the touchdown pass. And the Texans have taken the lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Fielded in the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
From the 29, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
The ball carrier.
P.J. Hall there to make the tackle.
41. A 3-yard pickup.
From the 41, Mahomes. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. From the 24, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down.
15.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. On first down, Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
And the 11.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Attack, attack! 41's the mark, 41's the mark. Check 41.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The ball carrier, Zach Cunningham on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 38, Mahomes complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down.
Patrick Mahomes.
They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play.
Third quarter action from Kansas City. Second down and 10. From the gun, Watson going deep here for Stills. This is caught. Touchdown, Houston.
To Kenny Stills.
Kenny Stills, 49 yards. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Texans 21, Chiefs 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Spinning past him. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive,
8 yards.
that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. That's complete to Robinson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run good for 24 yards. Mahomes now on first down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. This duo locked in. 14 yards there. And a first down. And again, it's Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Texans 21, Chiefs 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
It's a pickup of 3.
On second and 7, Watson. And he's got Fuller. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Houston.
People got the popcorn, got the remote. Let's give them a show.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking that time for Stills, but it's going to be second down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Going deep here for Stills. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. What a seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
35-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds Robinson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Watson. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He finds his man Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 13 yards out. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. David Johnson, 46 yards. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Chiefs 14. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
At their own 30.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Dorian O'Day.
2nd and 10. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Jamie Collins makes the tackle. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
First down, here's Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he is going to lose lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
After the interception, here's Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down, Detroit.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
The score, Lions 7, Vikings nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Lions 7, Vikings nothing.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they will. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
2nd and 11.
At the 30-yard line.
Now the rookie second router from Georgia, DeAndre Swift. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15. And the Lions 1st down.
On 1st down, Johnson. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
He was
just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. And he'll find Hall. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
throwing on 3rd down. Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return, and the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tackled at the 25-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock. 2nd quarter. 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Running for it, here's Cook. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 67 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
For the point after.
It certainly worked, but that was a gutsy call to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, not sure I would have made that call, but give them a ton of credit for deciding to go for it, and not only doing it, but doing it in fine fashion. Takes me back to this summer when we were touring camps. Remember we watched them practice, and they worked hard in these situations, and they blocked it up perfectly.
And defensively, they were so worried about the line of scrimmage. Once he got past that first wave of tacklers, goodbye.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Complete.
First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
On the play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this will make it into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd and 11 now. Out of the gun, Stafford. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
They'll get 3 up to midfield.
Tackle made right at midfield. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go to Johnson again. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Hunter on the stop. It's a gain of a yard. And it's
Stafford now to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stafford. It's complete to Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Stafford will find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. From 19 yards away. And the Lions have taken the lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't convert as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big game. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. He's got his man Sharp, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 30. 11 yards there, first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw again, Cousins. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Desmond Trufant on the coverage.
Cousins again. The throw is up for the challenge through the air. They force a fourth down.
For Adam Thielen.
So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They begin the drive with Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Ball at the 40 here for second and 5.
At the Vikings 40.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Third down.
Back to throw, Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. That third down conversion good for 23. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They're going draw play. Stafford to Johnson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Again, it's Johnson.
The 17.
All the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, you got to get moving.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. But Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted,
wide open, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
At the 43-yard line.
Now Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again.
The Vikings.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Here's Cousins. And they don't connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
and every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 8 yards to go on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnson. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Looking outside, and he's got a man. It's Hall. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On second down, here's Mahomes. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I really like what he did there, because he took his practice work and converted it to game action, because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. They find some open field here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. It's complete to Drake. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
On 2nd down now. It's Drake. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Here's Murray from midfield. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
He's across midfield with a 48-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now Mahomes. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And he'll go back to Kelsey. This time it's caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Chiefs 7.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And again, it's Mahomes. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the 1st down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
Got his man. It's Williams. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
It's now 2nd.
Throwing now is Murray. Flushed out right. He goes underneath the Drake. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Arizona.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Second and 2.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray, he'll set up the screen to Drake. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal.
Arizona.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. On the toss, Drake going left. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Zane Gonzalez to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe.
That's caught at the 25. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on first and 10. Mahomes now to throw, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Byron Murphy, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, and it's third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let him know.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. This is caught, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ricky Seals-Jones in the final seconds of the first half, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Cardinals 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with a pressure. pressure, maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And this is going to be incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake, and it'll bring up third down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he hits Drake. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Brings up 4th
from the gun, Murray. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Daniel Sorensen there on the coverage. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that?
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm willing to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
At the Cardinals' 23-yard line.
Again, it's Williams. And a short gain here down to the 22. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Mahomes on target to Watkins for a KC 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
The 17.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
A solid pickup at 13 sets them up 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Chris Jones, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He starts by handing this off to Drake. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor.
4 yards on the pickup. Second
to throw on 2nd and 6. Murray finds the open target, Arnold. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
39-yard gain on the play. And the Cardinal 1st down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun now from Murray. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 25 yards that time. They get this out left, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Chiefs 21, Cardinals 14. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They run it again with Williams. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
39-yard line.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Let's make these babies cry.
They'll keep it on the ground. Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Chiefs. First and 10 at the 41.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Jordan Hicks brought it.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
On the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
The leading rusher for last year's national champs, LSU, it's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw is Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw is Murray. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Flush to his right. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Check. Big stop, D. Big stop.
He's back to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. He's got his man. It's Butler. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Murray to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Play action. Now it's Murray. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Down. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And going deep for Hill. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over.
Cardinals 14.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle. Well, we are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Los Angeles Rams and their Southern California rivals, the Los Angeles Chargers.
Ty Long set to kick off.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway in Southern California. This will make it into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That good for 22 and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. It's a jet sweep, the football to Woods. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. From the gun, here's Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. And that'll follow. The ball's out and picked up by the Chargers. Past the 20, and now off to the races down the right side. And they are going to score on the final return. Touchdown, L.A. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Throwing on third. Goff. It's Woods. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
The 46-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Chargers 7, Rams nothing.
On first down, it's Brown. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brown, the ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry. Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions. And here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. On the toss, this is Jim Brown. And he will be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He gets it to Brown. Complete. The 20. And all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
9-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
He was
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
In the backfield by himself is Brown, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
The tackle by Derwin.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Akers. They try and run. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Johnson now returning.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.